Okay, I want to say hi guys and thanks for joining me. It's time for another drawing session. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got no idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some rough things here, okay, some shapes I don't even know what this is. I'm just going to do some mad crazy lines here and marks. And I'm going to try and turn this into something, alright? So just looking at what I see, okay? So what do I see in that? What do I see in that? Not a lot, Lord, already. I tell you that. So just try to fill out some shapes here and just see what I can come up with, you know. Sometimes you let's start again, man. Sometimes you just need to start again, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. Okay, that's not working. Let's do a complete silhouette. Oh yeah, I see it. I see something that you probably don't see, but I see it, okay? I can see something here that is just absolutely unbelievable. Wow. Wow. Wow, guys. This is crazy. Man. This is crazy, man. Okay, right. We got the basic thing here. So, wait till you see what I'm seeing here. So this is what I'm seeing. First of all, we've got to clean it up a bit, but you know, if that's possible without messing up the actual what I've got there. But mind you, no, should be okay. Okay, so let's see what we can do. So what I'm seeing is this. I'll show you what I'm seeing. We're going to go on to another layer. I'm going to show you what I'm seeing, low. Right about now. Still going to go with a low opacity brush to get that sketching. Doesn't matter if we go a little bit over it, because that's the whole idea is in the first place. It's like some rough thing, you know. This is some kind of futuristic, I don't even know what, robotic dude, okay. I guess he's a robot. But it looks like some kind of space suit. Okay, and this is crazy, right? It really is. However this is going to be done, this could be seen as a spaceman of some sort or whatever, but it's like just, you know, this is a dude, okay. Here, someone, if it's a cyborg or what, I've got no idea, okay? But there's some dude here in this funky outfit, okay? You know, and he's got this weapon of design. Now I was gonna say, okay, actually I've made the mistake. I was gonna have it like that's some robotic dog or something. Then maybe I was gonna have it like he's walking his dog, like it's a robot dog and a robot man walking the robot dog. But now I've decided I'm gonna do it a bit different. I'm gonna have it like I guess I'm gonna change that up. What I'm gonna do? Let's have it like this is some kind of machine or something then, okay? Just change it. So you see how ideas just can change so quickly like that, you know. Okay, so let's go in. We're going in. Okay. I'm just going to fill it out of really fast sketching now. Okay, really fast sketching. This is some kind of machine thing here. Okay, we're working straight from a silhouette, basically, isn't it? What it basically is. That's some kind of machine here. This is supposed to be some big metal doorway that's opened up here. Some big door. Looking a bit bendy there, but still, whatever. Have it rough like that, it's okay. I'm just filling in details with whatever I see, you know, okay to do so with. That's going to be a bit different now. I'm going to put that inside, adding more details as I go. Put some, you know, lines on it there. Okay. I'm going to put this here. Okay. Just put all kinds of shapes on this. Some futuristic building, and it's just making itself almost. It's not like I'm even doing anything. Almost, you see. That is some kind of maybe another weapon in the guy's hand. Maybe he's holding it on the other side there. Okay, that's that. We can have like some kind of panels on the wall, some kind of screen or something there, or some, I don't know what that is. Put other things on the wall just to fill it out, you know. This is some other thing here. Big sign of some kind, or designs there. I want to make this a vehicle. I want to make this one a vehicle. Let me just check my time on this thing. Hold on. This is literally what I saw, more or less. I was just seeing the character, this guy, you know, and I was imagining that he's walking a dog or some kind of thing. I don't know what these shapes are here, but it just makes it like interesting to like kind of like fill them out, sort of thing, you know. Put more details into them and things like that. Just, you know, fill it in. It's just got to have some kind of character about it. It's got to have some kind of idea. And I'm going to start filling more lines out in a moment. I'll start doing different things. Like I'll start to make certain lines thicker and stuff like that, and I'll add more shading into different areas. This is going to be some kind of vehicle. Was supposed to be. I'm going to make it a very strange vehicle actually here. The windows here on the inside, that goes like that. It's almost like a boat kind of thing. It's not a boat, but a truck or something with a back part there. Okay, really happy with this one so far. Very happy with this one actually. I'm going to go with some thicker lines now, just on top. Still not full opacity, not full visibility, but go with some thicker lines to bring some details out on certain areas. This can be seen as still like fuss, or it can be seen as fun, because you're bringing out the, you know, the detail and stuff, you know, in certain areas. I don't know why this guy's suit is the way it is, you know. Still don't know what he is, if he's a robot or what. Guess I'll leave that for the imagination, you know. I always say you should leave something for the imagination, right? So there's this guy here with his gun, weapon thing. Yeah, and you've got to bring out some of these details, you know. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to bring out, see, some of these outlines. That's what we're doing. I'll be adding extra areas in a moment for like extra extra shading and stuff. We're going to do some things with the shading and the shadows and all kind of stuff and the light in a moment. Okay, we're going to do this first. This is a little picture I'm doing today, you know. That goes there, the window's here. Okay, so you're bringing out those edges, you see, where things are. That's what I'm basically doing. That's what I've learned anyway about how to do. So yeah, this is something that stands out from the wall here. This obviously too, this area here, see how it protrudes and sticks out, sort of thing. So things like that. Now this here again, how the shape of that is in the wall there, and certain areas like this little details you can put in for like a little bit of a shadow kind of feel to it, you see. This obviously, this thing has got to have some detail on the edge. This thing here. So first off, you can go in. First off, you can just go in and just do the edges, and then if you want to do extra little details here or there, you can do it. It's just a chance to do it, you know. Okay. Just comes on. We're nearly done with this part as well, aren't we? This second part. Okay, so we've just created a little place here, a little scene. God knows what this place is. Okay, so we don't need too much detail on this floor because, yeah, a little bit here, but it's okay. Now, other things we can add, like a little bit of like, wanting to make that a mesh or something, we could do that, put some marks in. I'm not really going to do that though. We'll do a bit there, see on there. But we're going to work the shading part next anyway, so let's work that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to merge those. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this, merge those down. Bring the brightness down of the whole thing, the overall scene. Okay, that makes it a bit more deeper sort of thing. There we go. Contrast, playing with the contrast and stuff, see? I'm going to just pick a colour for 1 second. I'm going to go over this line here. Okay, good. Okay, now from here I'm going to start to shade things in, and I guess we've got to do it the usual way first. First of all, nothing really has much value to it. Really, it doesn't have that much value to it. But really, by that I mean what's dark and what's light. We need to work that out a bit better. So we need to erase from the lighter layer, which is on top, to reveal what's on the bottom layer, which is below. Okay, that's the way I've done it. You could have it the other way, as I say, but you know. And it's about composition here. So what that means is basically the composition. I mean, I'm just working out what looks better with dark and light in terms of dark and light areas. You know, darker areas and lighter areas. So I've decided the inside walls of this truck thing are going to be dark, you know, the seat on the inside through the window is as well. Whenever you're doing anything that's transparent, like glass, like this window of this vehicle here, or it could be water, and that's another thing, you know, because sometimes that may not turn out right, you know. I'm going to do the floor as well of this, but you need to like work it, like, because the glass may have some lightness to it, you know. Now right now we're doing everything that's kind of really over dark, if you know what I mean. It's kind of overkill, right, isn't it? So we're going to put that a bit brighter. We're just trying to bring out some difference, you see, in certain shapes. Remember which layer you're working on as well. We're just trying to bring some areas, okay, of, you know, certain things, you see. Okay, so just like just there I had a little mistake, but that's okay. I'm just covering stuff up and fixing stuff. If you make mistakes, you just have to work with it and like try and fix it as you go, sort of thing, you know. Okay, so we're not doing any shading yet, as such, as in terms of a shadow yet. Okay, we're going to do the shadow in a moment. I'm going to start adding the colours on and extra things and extra lighting and stuff. You'll see what I mean. Now this is like, this here should be like one of those yellow and black stripy things you see on doors, like, you know. This is here. Okay, this will be like a lighter coloured machine with darker. If you don't know what these machines are, it's just some kind of design. It's designed to give some interest for the imagination, you know. What this guy's doing in this place, why he's there, we don't know. This is something I filled in here. I'm going to make this thing here dark. Have the whole thing dark. Okay, good. Still kind of rough, obviously. What this is, this thing is rough, I know. But it's like, you know, bit of fun, yeah? So that's that for the first layer, I'd say, of that. I'm going to mix that down, make another layer on top. Darker yet. And I'm going to go there. I'm going to be very careful with this. Yeah, again, see, that looks way too dark. So I'm just bring it up slightly. I'm just trying to change the colour of that ground there, okay? Change the value of that ground there, I should say. I must get used to using the word value. Yeah. Also, we could actually choose some areas where there's going to be lighting and shadows, actually, where they do fall, the shadows. Like, we could have a light coming from that doorway on the left there, shining. Like, and from the front of this guy, so to show where, like, there's light shining on him, we can have a strong shadow from him, like he's the main star of the scene, right? So we could do that, like have him lit up with a shadow or something to make it intense, you know, what's behind those doors, you know. Like that, lights on the actual things themselves, other lights off camera sort of thing as well, you know. Shining, whether they're as part of the scene or not, but it's like they're shining to show other areas of light you might want to show. Bring out shadows in other things that we have not yet even thought of yet. When you start adding the colours on and the glows and everything, it starts to come together. And extra things like that. That's extra little bits of shading like this on the walls and like little things here, see? Just here and there as you go. Shines on his suit and stuff like that. I'm going to merge this all together now. There's one there. Give it a slight blur just while we're here. Very slight blur. Maybe well too early, to be honest with you, but still probably overdone it a bit too, but whatever, you know. Gotta work as you go along, things pop up. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the darkness. Yeah. I'm gonna imagine now where light would be shining. So we're gonna actually have to have one darker layer, right? So we're gonna do that. We can either paint the light in, or we can paint the dark in. I think it's going to be easy to paint the dark in. I really do. So we're going to make a duplicate of this just in case we lose it. Okay, sorry, the camera just cut out. I just made a duplicate of the light layer as a backup. It's kept up below everything on, and it's set with no visibility. Turn the visibility off. But okay, so we've got a light layer and a dark layer below it. We're going to erase from the light layer to show the dark layer below it. I've decided I want to go with this light from the right hand side, and I've got to follow the line. I've got to imagine where the line's going to be from. So we're going to have a shadow here, a pretty strong one. Okay, pretty strong indeed. Pretty strong indeed. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, okay, so the shadows on this side mostly, okay, of this guy. So he's kind of in the dark. I know he's kind of like dark to us, but it's like, it's alright. It's like, you know, it's the scene. Okay. Enough. So this has all got to be in the dark as well, hasn't it, really? Okay, shadows coming in. This maybe here. That will have a shadow on it, obviously. These things, so anything that's not, you know, directly there. So okay, what else would be in the shadow now? Well, these things, this side of this would be in the shadow. It will start talking to us, you know. It will start to revealing it. It will start to reveal itself. This whole thing, you know. That's what it is. You just put the areas in, bring it all to life, and before you know it, you have a picture, you know. Okay, so that's there. That obviously, see, these areas are in the shadow, so to speak. See, yeah. So this would be a little bit in there. See, other areas in here maybe. Just working out how you can. I know I've not done this perfect, but you know. Okay, so that's there. Kind of roughly done, I know, but still, you know. This has definitely got to be sorted out here, this bit. That's in the shadow there. All this actually is in the shadow here. If it's in the shadow, it's in the shadow. You can't argue with it. You can't argue with the way light works, you know what I mean? You just can't. You might want to have certain areas where it's lighter and stuff, but you just can't. You've got to like, it's not about that. You know, it's about literally working with what actually is. Extra shades in there, see? Even some things there. Okay, now I'm going to bring that one behind it a little bit up. There we are, because it was a bit too dark, okay? I'm going to merge these all down, because I am happy with it. It's okay, merge all. Get rid of that backup one, we don't really need it, it's okay. Okay, I think. Still looking rough, right? But still, whatever, it's a picture, okay? So, making a duplicate of that, I'm going to go with the tone curve now. Bring that one down a little bit, okay? And you'll see what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to go with a very soft eraser, not full opacity either, but I'm going to start erasing areas. Look, see, soft to show where the light's coming from, okay? Kind of gives a glow to it, you know, glow, okay? And it gives some shading to everything too, okay? Somewhat. So, going over the areas, see, to bring out the light and the dark as such, see, and bring out and again bring out the stars of the show, so to speak, like what's showing up, like. And I'm just, and you know, as I say, I'm going a bit, still got to go up kind of soft. I don't want to overdo it. See that here, because I'm going to do more glows and stuff over it in a moment. You just got to, I might have an idea and then I change it, see, as I go along. See, I don't want to overdo it. You see what I'm saying? Okay, that's like that. Again, more on the contrast there. We don't have to go too much over the top, you know. More of a blur, a little bit more of a blur on it. Now we're going to go with this, more there, okay. And now we're going to go again, duplicate, make another version of that. Like same like we just did. Very soft. Soft and low opacity. Okay, eraser. Sorry for getting distracted here while I'm doing this, obviously. But just trying to show this scene the best I can, you know. Okay, so that's going to go be merged down. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in with some lights. Okay, you'll see what I mean. I'm going to choose some colours. So we're going to choose a spray, make another layer and go to hard light for that. Sorry, hold on. Hard light spray. If I'm doing this right, hold on. Yeah. It's like giving some light, you see some light areas. You don't want to overdo it on this. You've got to be really, really careful because it can just mess the whole thing up. It really can. Even like that, like I just did there. we want this guy to stand out, we need to have some light around him. He's got to be dark, you know, really. But you know, okay, that's the basic thing right there. Hold on, playing with that a bit. Again, play with the tone curve on that even. Okay, so I'm saying that. Play with the levels. Okay, it's kind of dark. I know it's kind of darkish looking scene now, but you know, whatever. You know, might look better like that. You know, darker. You see, it may look better when it's like darker like that. But we want to have it like not too dark for the idea of the whole scene what we had in the first place. But it's still really, really dark. You know. Going to go into another area now. Put some more glow, believe it or not. But you'll see why I'm just going along. This time I'm going along the lines of the actual lights themselves, merging that down. Okay, now I'm going to go in with some actual lights. That puts this like a bit of a glow in here, maybe. Put some lights here and there. Don't know why, just putting them around. So we got some like lights and things, you know. Random lights, you know. I don't know, just to give some feel to this whole thing. Okay. Okay, another layer. Hard light. When I start adding that colour on, you'll see what I mean. These are like particular lights that are actually glowing, you see. You may think that's kind of overdoing it, but I don't. I think it's okay. Merge all. Okay, good. Okay, got some very dark areas like this area on the left here with this truck, but still, whatever, you know. It is what it is. Going with the contrast now a bit, bringing that down. This is more or less, by the way, what I was seeing when I first started off this picture, but it was more like he was in a place, it was more like, in my mind, he was like walking some robotic dog or something. It was some robot or something like that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a quick, before we add colour, I'm going to add a well, I'm going to add I want to add some not some explosions. I want to actually go on another layer and just add a few shines, like to the actual, what do you call it, the like the shiny areas, you know. So I'll put that down, opacity down on the layer, chosen hard lights, and I'm going on with a white, turn the opacity very low. I'm just going to bring some shines out on his suit, for example, here. Let's give him more of a character to him, you know. Yeah, things like that on the shapes here, things like that. You see, you may think it's not necessary, but you know, still. Wow, guys, I'm so sorry. The recording just cut off. I didn't realise it was recording still. But anyway, I've just gone over a load of shading. I made a load of different layers and stuff, and I added some shading on here. I painted some shines onto the guy on his metal suit and on different areas of the scenery here. Added some shines, added some glows, added some shading. Now we're going to add some colour in, okay? So I'm very sorry about that. The damn screen recorder just cut off, it's technical issues. But let's just go in. Okay, I'm going to do this a certain way. I'm going to go in with my blue that I like to go in with. I'm going to start off with just simple colours, blue and red. Add a gradient map, just a gradient over the top of the whole thing on another layer. Choose colour from the blending modes, bring that down, merge that down. I think it looks okay. Turn up the saturation. We don't have to go with these colours, you know. Brightness, whatever, work that, you know. Again, going with saturation again, bumped up even further, bump it up even further. Not overdo it, but I'm going to try different looks. Okay, like this looks pretty cool, like this here. for example, things like that. Look, this is my original idea in my mind. I had this kind of an idea, this kind of a look. Lower saturation, maybe like, you know, something there with some coloured lights and stuff. You got to see what would fit the thing more, you know. But you see how you can do that? Just add some simple colour effects and stuff. I think the red looks kind of cool though, to be honest with you. We'll go with that. I think we'll go with that for now. Right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on top, yeah, and I'm going to start adding some other stuff. Right, I'm going to add some little things like yellow or blue lights, like glowing. You'll see what I mean. Choose the spray pen. Go to hard light. Just see what we can come up with, you know. Yeah, add a little bit of that. You see. Lower opacity, but you see how that just brings out some stuff there. Just little things like that, you know, to bring out some areas to make it more realistic. Like they're in this place, you know, and it's like it is like overall that overall tone of light. The red from outside, let's say, but it's like it's a real place, and there are other colours, you know. You know. I'm gonna add some blue. I don't know why. I want to see what I can do with some blue here. Adding some colder, I don't know, certain areas to it. I don't know. It's not great, is it? But, you know, we'll do that there. Nah, not very good. I'm not happy with that. Okay, do a bit of green. Things like this can like give it a bit more of a feel to it, you know. You could go in, you could go like that, you could go crazy if you wanted to. You could like add in some different things, you know. I'm going to merge those down, go on to another layer. If I go to colour, you'll see it'll do some crazy stuff with the colour if I start to add colour to it, but so I don't want to do that really. I could, sometimes I could go in with colour, see, add like a green, let's see. The outside could be green, it could be red on the inside and then green on the outside sort of thing. I don't know, but it's not really the kind of thing we're going for, is it, you know? You know, I could change that though. I could change the colour of that, you know. So you see how that like adds like a light. It's almost like it's lighting that area of its own, like it's some kind of glow from outside that's shining. But I could change the colour of that, see, if I don't like that, right? So like that, and then go like that, very strong. You see now, stronger. You see. Hold on. Yeah, like that, like that blue we just had. I think the red is good though. I want to have red really, you know. Hold on, I've got to erase some areas too, because I've seen it's damaged our light areas we had there just with the yellow lights, you know. You want to keep those, right? Plus also, I mean, the whole thing is like, it doesn't have much of a colour to it, if you know what I mean. It's still kind of like, you see? It's still kind of bland, I was going to say, like, you know. That looks okay though. I think it's okay. I think we're complaining now because I mean, it's better than what we had in the beginning, right? Got a bit of a glow on the side there. So I'm going to merge this down. I'm going to play with it. We're nearly done basically with this picture. Do that. Bit of contrast. Double it up. We're going to do a tone curve version. Oh my god, man, we're doing it now. We're doing it now, yo. We're going with that eraser again. Gradual soft eraser. Okay, really carefully with that soft eraser to show what amount of light we want. We don't want it too dark because again, then you're taking away the whole point because you're like doing all this detail for nothing sort of thing. You don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, you see? I think, you know, more or less, we got it more or less down. We got this scene more or less down anyway, right? That's for what it is, you know, the basic thing down. Merge those down. You've got to go with something, haven't you, at the end of the day. So with that a bit, you know, going to bring the saturation down a bit, you can. just go with that. I think go with that colour. Sometimes the colours look good, you know, higher colours. I'm going to do one more try changing the hue. You can do things like that, but I think it's a bit too late. You see how it gives some weird effects and stuff. The blue's cool though, I will admit. The blue, see, like that, like this. I think that looks pretty cool. But for this one, I'm going to go for a weird one. I'm going to go with the red. All right, I'm going to go with the red. I'm going to save this, and we're going to look at it. Save it out. Okay, have a little look, have a quick check. It's in a PNG format. I've done this in. Okay, there you can see it there. Okay, so this guy's going in. If you've got any ideas, okay, if anybody wants to tell me any of their ideas, where do you think this guy's going? What's his background? Is he a robot? Is he a cyborg? Is he a spaceman? Is this planet Earth? Is it another planet? Is he on space? Is he in space? Is it a spaceship? Where's he going? What's through that door? Where is he going? What's in that place on the left too, to his left? What's in that place to his front? Where is he actually going? What is that machine in front of him? What is that? Where does that door lead to? What is this place? What's that truck? Is it his? If you've got any ideas, let me know what you think, okay, about this picture. What is the story to this guy? What is he doing? Let me know what you think, okay? Thanks guys. Take care now. Thanks for watching my videos. I hope you enjoy everything I do. Take care now.